Good evening. All right, this is a code enforcement hearing for the City of North Miami. Today is April 5th, 2017. My name is Beatrice Cazzo, Special Magistrate for the City of North Miami. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property, as observed and cited by a code enforcement officer of the city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss the case and you may leave. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, the property owner, agent for the property owner, and any witness that you may have should come forward to the podium on the left side of the room. When asked, please speak directly into the microphone and say aloud your name, your business or mailing address, and your relationship to the property. If you are not the property owner or an attorney representing the property owner, then you must present a notarized power of attorney affidavit in order for your testimony to be taken on behalf of the property owner. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner and or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf, to bring forward witnesses to testify, to present evidence and photographs, and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or, for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation and a daily fine amount that I will impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table this case proceeding to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding or fact or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decision made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, then the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. The cost of obtaining the verbatim record shall be the sole responsibility of the appellant, and it is recommended that persons who plan to appeal their case should provide their own court reporter at these proceedings. Pursuant to city codes, if the City of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order and imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. Now, if you're here present and will be given testimony on a case, please rise and raise your right hand so the officer could administer the oath.
You're going to be speaking, stand up, raise your right hand so you can be sworn in, please. Am I going to be speaking? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say I do. I do.
Please remain standing for the pledge.
Take the flag, put your hand on your chest, and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the translations which you're about to give in these proceedings will be accurate and correct skill, and ability.
All right, please announce for the record if there are any corrections, additions, and or deletions to the hearing agenda, please.
Good evening. The deletions were as follow. Item number 1, CEFAW 2016-00244, Andrew K. Pucci, complied. Item number 2, CELSC 2016-0024, Andrew K. Pucci, complied. Item number 3, CELDR 2015-00015, and Antoine Louidor, postponed. Item number 4, item number 5, item number 6, Usher Azule, case number MHVIO 2016-01177, MHVIO 2016-01178, and MHVIO 2016-01179, postponed. Item number 7, CEFAW 2017-00012, Barnabas LeBron, complied. Item number 9, CEECS 2017-0003, Carol L. Canis, complied. Item number 11, CEEXP 2017-00011, Cecile R. Durden, complied. Item number 13, CEPFY 2017-00097, Christian Lopez, complied. Item number 14, CEMHS 2016-00006, Christine Pierre, complied. Item number 16, CEBPR 2017-00011, Diana Rater, complied. Item number 18, CEPFY 2016-00880, Eldolf Fisame, complied. Item number 19, CESOD 2016-00023, Emilio Almonte, postponed. Item number 22, CEODS 2016-00198, Fritz Masak, complied. Item number 23, CEOSV 2017-00003, Gabriel Ariello, complied. Item number 24, CEBCM 2017-00002, George Dutchler, complied. Item number 25, CEBPR 2017-00001, Gonzalez, request to be scheduled for the was scheduled for the 10 a.m. hearing. And item number 27, CEFAW 2016-00226, Javoski per Blanchard, Major Blanchard. He requests 30-day continuance. Item number 31, CEREL 2017-0001, Jimmy Mitchell, complied. Item number 33, CEFAW 2016-00243, Juan Calderon, complied. Item number 34, CEBPR 2016-00149, Julio C. Torres, postponed. Item number 35, CEJNK 2017-00019, Marcian Pierre, complied. Item number 36, CEJNK 2016-00191, Marie Aldolf, complied. Item number 37, CEPFY 2017-00069, Marie Luxama, complied. Item number 38, CEBPR 2016-00147, Mercia V. King, complied. Item number 39, CEIVY 2017-00037, Mercy Serrant, complied. Item number 40, CEBPR 2016-00154, Michael David Kuzi, complied. Item number 41, MHVIO 2017-00098, Nick P. Nicholas, complied. And item number 43, CEEXP 2017-00020, Richard O. Ramsey, complied. And item number 46, CEBPR 2017-0003, Rosemary Dawson, complied.
Okay, please call our first case.
Item number 20, Officer Monica Frederick, Ava Sherman, case number CEDSP 2017-00002.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This case was previously adjudicated. It is for a depreciation of surrounding properties. Notice to appear was posted on March 21st, 2017 at noon, and the property still remains in the same conditions.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I do find good notice, and given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. The daily fine amount of, is it $350?
Yes.
Is hereby ratified.
Thank you.
All right, item number 21, Faye E. Bridges, Officer Shanna Sanders, case number CEEXP 2016-00478.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Ma'am, what is your name?
Faye E. Bridges,
All right.
1560 Northeast 142 Street, Miami, Florida, 33161.
Okay, thank you.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This is a new case for the exterior maintenance of the roof area that needs to be pressure cleaned. I first cited the property owner for this violation. First noticed it November 29th. At that time, sent out a notice of violation. Sent out another notice of violation December 21st. Sent out a final letter January 24th. As of today, the violation still remains. I don't see that this is I see that it's a homesteaded property with no life safety issues, but I'll let the property owner explain why the roof is still in need of pressure cleaning.
Do you have any photographs?
Yes, I do. And I'll let the property explain as your owner explain as you're looking at the pictures. You can start from the back. Those are the ones further that was first noticed, and as you flip forward to the front, you'll see the most recent ones. That was, I believe, was on Friday of March. Friday, March 31st.
All right, Mrs. Bridges? Over here.
I'm a little confused right now because I thought I was here for peeling paint, not for this ticket that I got for a $100 fine. But anyway, the home is in foreclosure right now, so I'm not doing anything to the home until that gets settled. I have a hearing tomorrow with my lawyer and the bank's lawyer to see what they plan to do about that.
Okay. Is it a property you hope to maintain, or
Yes, ma'am. I have maintained it for the past 20 years.
your lawyer's working with the bank's attorney to trying to get you to work out a settlement or something?
I have a loss mitigation
Okay,
meeting tomorrow morning.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're trying to work that out to resolve the foreclosure.
I understand your situation, but at the same time, I understand the city's position as well. If the roof needs to be cleaned, let me hear from the city attorney on this. She's in the property's been foreclosed on, and then we have this situation here, so.
I mean, unfortunately, the city does have its minimum housing code standards that do still need to be met regardless of the foreclosure status of the property. It's the city's position that the evidence and the testimony of the officers support that the violation is currently existing, and I've not heard anything from the property owner that says that the condition does not exist. I mean,
She's not saying the condition does not exist. She's just saying that she doesn't want to put any more money on this property if the bank is going to take it.
you know, and unfortunately, that may be a decision she makes. However, if the bank takes it, it may take it inheriting this violation. I mean, the violation is there. It does need to be remedied regardless of whether it's the current property owner or the subsequent bank owner. It would be the city's preference that the property owner alleviate it because she's currently in possession of it. She's been the property owner for 20 years. It's not a repair that would require significant economic loss
Oh,
to the
yes,
property
it's
owner.
over
It's a simple
$500.
cleaning. It's not, you know, we see cases where roofs have to be replaced, and that would be something to consider if it was that type of case. This is a simple pressure cleaning that the code officer, I believe, is asking for.
All right. Anything else, ma'am?
Yes, I had an estimate come out that was over $500 to pressure clean the roof. So
Okay.
I'm not willing to invest $500 right now if I don't have to, because I may be out of there tomorrow. So
All right. So I'm sure it's a difficult situation for you. At the same time, I have to rule in favor of the city. I will adjudicate this matter. I'll give you 30 days. I'm sure by tomorrow or within 30 days, you'll know whether or not you're going to be staying, at which point you'll comply with the violation. If not, the decision is yours. But you have until April, what are we? May 2nd. To resolve the violation. If not, there will be a daily fine amount of $150 if the violation is not resolved. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
Next case.
Item number 30, Officer Edmund Fitzel, customer Jimmy Mitchell. Case number CEB-DC 2016-0007.
Please state your name for the record
Jeff Mitchell.
and your
son
relationship to the property.
Jim Mitchell is my father, the property owner at 13330 Biscayne Island Terrace, North Miami, 33181. I have a letter that I passed to the city attorney. He gave me temporary power of attorney. I also have a video of him signing it because I wasn't able to get notified such late time today.
Okay. It's not notarized, but that's your son. You okay with that?
The city will accept witness testimony on behalf of the son.
What's the name on the property?
Edmund Fitzel, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This property was cited originally on January 10th. Notice to comply was sent out. Notice of violation, excuse me. The property was posted on March 15th and mailed the notice to appear on March 16th. Property was cited for a boat that's in deteriorated condition on the 295601 As of today, as of yesterday, the boat is still in a deteriorated condition, mildew, fungus, and disrepair. I spoke to the owner today. He said he's in the process of selling the boat, and he will pressure clean it before the abatement date. The city's looking for an abatement date and adjudication.
All right, sir, Mr. Mitchell, anything you want to add?
I apologize for taking up the court's time with this minor infraction.
All right, and so what did we say?
You
wanna
want to see the
show-
photos?
Sure. Right. It's definitely an eyesore.
Yes, my father let it go.
All right, what did we say? 30 days? All right. Adjudication, 30 days, sir. Trying to get it done within 30 days and contact the officer, let him know so he can take it off calendar. Otherwise, we'll see you back here on May 3rd.
Thank-
Oh, I'm sorry. Daily fine amount, $150. Okay,
Okay, thank you very much.
thank you, sir.
Sorry. Item number 32, Officer Shanna Sanders, customer Jose L. Reyes, and case number CEWWC 2017-0004.
Good evening, ma'am. Please state your full name for the record.
Hi, how are you? My name is Cindy Odette Cangas,
What is your relationship to the
agent
property?
agent to the property owner.
Okay.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This is a report of previous compliance for windows that needs to be, it has holes in at least 4 of the windows that I see in the front of the property. I spoke with this young lady, if I'm correct, about a
That's
week,
me.
about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she asked for an extension. As I explained to her, it was 3 weeks prior to the hearing, so she had more than enough time to possibly apply for a window permit and get it approved. As of today, when I drove by the property, I see other work being done, but the windows still remain in the same condition. So I'll let, I understand, I think she said she's the new property owner, explain what's going on with the windows, and when they plan to replace them. I do have photos of the violation if you would like to see, just to recollect your memory.
Sure.
As you're looking at it again, I'll let the new property owner explain what's going on at the property, but as you see, those pictures depict windows that have holes in it. Several of them are taped up, but you know, they need to be repaired and or replaced as soon as possible.
All right. Ma'am?
Yes, thank you. I completely agree with that. I just want to run down through the case and kind of the timeline because I'm in have every intention of changing the windows. I'll explain what this case is. This property was a foreclosed property that was actually sold at auction at the Miami-Dade Clerk of Courts. The property itself was purchased on January 25th, okay? Title, it takes a little bit of time, as you know, from the purchase point to title to come through. Title was issued on the 14th of February. Then we needed to do a writ of possession, and then the order for that writ of possession, because the current under whose name you have it, we're still living in the property. And that writ order came in on the 9th of March, okay? The people actually left the property on the 17th of March, And it's then that I spoke to you over the phone, because right after them leaving, we saw the post, and I immediately called her to see if we can get an extension, because we, as the new owners, we can't talk to the owner that's losing the property. So we didn't know that this was actually coming through January. So I said, okay, that's fine, because we have to change the windows. They're in terrible shape. So immediately after that, I started getting quotes for window companies. Okay, so the very next week that we got the notice, I got 3 different quotes. We ended up picking the most affordable quote, and that was the 5th of March. And then every single window company that we contacted, it said it takes about 4 weeks for the windows to come in. I can physically get them in sooner. No window company will give them to me, even if I wanted to. So then I came back to the city to explain my situation. They say, you know what, just come to the hearing and explain your case, but at least get the permit before, so that they know that your intention is to fix them. So that's what I did. The permit was actually submitted on the 3rd of April, okay? And what they told me, the window company, is that it takes about a week, 5 business days, for the permit to get approved. As soon as that permit gets approved, I am placing the order for the windows, because they don't do it before. So, but the deposit has been paid, and I have proof of that payment as well. I guess I'm here because I agree with you, and I have every intention of fixing that. It's not livable like that with those windows broken. I'm hoping that you don't penalize me as a new owner, because it is a foreclosed property. We had no idea that this was coming in since January. Otherwise, we would have gotten the permit sooner, gotten the quotes sooner and whatnot, but we were kind of dependent on the people leaving the property so that we can actually go in.
Okay, you said they have submitted the permit application?
I do have it.
Okay, pass up the
Yeah.
permit application and the
want me to
quotes
walk up?
that you've received for the windows.
You want me to?
Yes, pass it to the city attorney.
Okay.
Sure.
And I think what you're looking at, from what I see from this distance, and like you're scrunching your face, it looks like a permit application, or at least a cover sheet of the permit application from what they submit to the city, showing the different disciplines that will need to look at it once everything is ready for review.
So I was telling her that I have there the permit number, which is what the window company gave me as a permit application. It has not yet been approved, because that was submitted on the 3rd. So if I count 5 to 7 business days, that should be coming in like next week, I think. I'm not sure. I've never dealt with a city. So, and then as soon as that happens, I would have loved to have ordered the windows before, but the window company won't order the windows until you have a permit approved. Otherwise, they're kind of in limbo.
Okay. I think they're a new owner. They're making great progress. I will give you an extension. How long do you need?
Please guide me through this. This is my first time here, but they said if the permit gets approved by the 13th, which is 7 business days from when it was submitted, on that very day, I would place the window order, and then if I count 4 weeks from that, that would be the 18th of May. Now, if it comes sooner, obviously we're gonna get that done sooner than May 8th.
I'll give her
May
60 days. This matter has already been adjudicated. 60 days. All right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Here. If it's done before that, call the, okay.
Okay, thank you so much, and I'm sorry. Thank you very much. And that is still showing by, the owner of the property is still showing as the previous owner. I'm not sure why that is, but I do have a copy of the title here if you want it for your records.
It's fine.
No?
Let me just make sure, because I did, once we spoke, it wasn't coming up at that time, but is it Easy Home Rentals?
is.
I pulled it up today, and it does
Yeah.
show that you are the new,
It takes a little while for the
property
property
owner.
appraisal to.
Yeah,
Okay.
it shows as of today.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Item number 44, Officer Crystal Cordo, customer Robert Fume, case number CEPFY 2017-00090.
Good evening, sir. Please state your full name in relationship to the property.
Yeah, my name is Robert Fume, and I am the owner of the property.
Thank you.
Officer Crystal Cordo, City of North Miami, code compliance. This issue is with regards to parking on the front lawn. Mr. Fume and I have actually been in contact. He has some tenants that are renting the unit, or renting the property rather, and he has a carport structure there. However, the carport does not have any paved area. It's pretty much just, grass. We've kind of gone back and forth over the last couple of weeks with me going back out to recheck, re-inspect the property. Some days the car is there, sometimes it's not. The tenants aren't technically, they really don't have anywhere else to park. So I've explained to Mr. Fume that he would need to pave the area because it's going to be a consistent issue.
No swell area.
There is a swell, but they have more than, when you have a
Several
company, you
vehicles.
have guests, yeah, people are gonna pull in there and, it's just not paved and it just needs to be paved.
Sir?
Okay, yeah. Monday, I hired this company
Mhm.
to put in a circular driveway,
Okay.
and I have a copy of that. You can take a look along with the proposal.
Okay.
And,
Show it to the officer and bring it forward.
No, not yet, 'cause I just hired him Monday. And then there's the proposal and stuff like that. I already sent it. Oh, sure.
Mhm.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Pass it forward.
Monday, I mailed him a check along with a signed,
Contract.
signed contract.
Mhm.
And the next thing is we have to get the permit. I just got a copy of the survey today, which he needs for the permit.
Okay. All right. Let's table it. Let's table
Yeah.
it for 30 days.
Oh, I would like 60, just so he has enough time to get the permit. Then as soon as I get the permit, I'll call Ms. Cordo with the permit number.
If I give you 60 days, I have to adjudicate. You want me to adjudicate this case?
What does that mean?
Saying that you're guilty, that I see that
Oh,
there's a
no,
violation?
I'll take the 30 days.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, let's come back at 30 days and see how it's going with the
Permit.
permit.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, Dan.
All right.
Item number 45, Officer Shanna Sanders, customer Rosa Pache, case number CEPFY 2017-00039.
Good evening. Please state your full name in relationship to the property.
Rosa Emilia Pache, owner.
Okay.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This is a new case for a vehicle that is parked on the front lawn. This violation was originally cited January 30th, for which I sent the notice of violation. Went back and re-inspected on February 14th, since vehicle still remained. As of 3/10, March 10th, re-inspected, violation still remained, went ahead and filed it to be presented before the special magistrate. As of this morning, roughly about 11 o'clock, went back out maybe about 3:30. Vehicle still remains parked on the front lawn. I did have a conversation with the property owner. I'm not sure if it was earlier this week or maybe the end of last week. I honestly don't remember, but we did have a telephone conversation, which she stated she doesn't have anywhere else to park the vehicles. I explained to her, as I have, because she has been cited in the past about this, that she can park in the rear of the property. She stated that she doesn't have enough space still, so I'll let the property owner explain why the vehicles still remain parked on the front lawn and what she plans to do about it.
Excuse me, which vehicle was that? Do you know?
As of today, when I parked, it was a white Lexus on there. When I first inspected it, it was a white vehicle. When I went on, I'm showing here 316. There was a blue Volkswagen. Looks to be dark blue.
Okay.
If you have photographs, show them to her so she knows
No,
what we're
it's
talking
fine.
about.
The Volkswagen is mine, and I have told my son if he parks it there again, he's gonna come and pay for it, cause I have told him to park in the back. The Lexus, nobody has a Lexus in my family. I did call my representative, and I told him, other people are parking on the lawn. I used to have, and he explained to me that it doesn't matter if I used to have it, and she explained it also. The rocks. I used to have the rocks in my house, and I did explain I just got a job, and I do hope to put. That's not my car. So what they told me was that if I see the car parked in front of my house again, to call the police, and have the police ticket them.
You're saying some random person just pulled up
This
on your...
is not random. It's just that people that visit my nephew who lives next door, they park in there, and I have said
When you say next door, on the same property or in a different?
the same property.
Same property,
It's a
okay.
duplex,
Okay.
and people that I don't know park in the front. People that I know park in the front, and I have stated, don't park in the front because I'm the one that's going to get fined. I wish it would be the cars, because I'm the one that have to pay for somebody else's mistake. I'm working. I work for Miami-Dade County, so I'm not home. And I told my son that when he comes from college, not to park there anymore. If you recall, it was a red car one time, and the red car is in the back. That's my car. And because I was unemployed for a year, I don't have the money to right now paved. And I'm trying to work with the city. They have told me that I can do an owner and work with the inspectors to make sure that is right, to pave the driveway. I don't have the money to do the $5,000 driveway. I just started working after 2 years of not working. So I am willing to pave, and all that car is not mine.
And as she stated, we spoke over a year ago about this violation. It's been an ongoing process. Violations have been open and closed, open and closed. It is, as she stated, a duplex. There are multiple cars there at any given day. Nissan, Maxima, Altimas, the Volkswagen, the white Lexus was a truck there. I think last week, a SUV of some sort. I don't remember what brand, but it's an ongoing issue with this property with vehicles on the front lawn. It's along 135th Street, a main thoroughfare of the city. So I hate to do it, but I am going to ask for an adjudication, a very short one, if possible, because again, we have had this conversation before. that a driveway, a concrete cement driveway needs to be installed possibly as soon as possible. Because there's not enough space even in it, because, I mean, she has a duplex and with the gate and trees and stuff or whatever, she can't even park vehicles in the rear of the property. They're even blocking up the swell area because it's an alleyway that we drive through. I can't even get through the alleyway sometimes because the vehicles are taking up the entire area. So something needs to be done, and I apologize, but we've had this conversation over a year ago about this same thing.
I have one vehicle, and the gate was a in-between fence that had fallen off. The kids from the neighborhood came and tore down. It could be repaired. She said, no, don't repair it, just throw it away. And I said, but I can repair it. All it needs is one of the things that came off, because from the neighborhood they came and they hit it. It's between, it's not outside. It was between 1588 and 1586. She said, absolutely not. And the next thing, I took it away. I threw it away.
If we're gonna quote what I said, please let's make sure it's correct and stuff or whatever. It was not stated, but we're talking about another violation, so I don't even wanna bring that up. But I've never stated, let me get on record, that she could not repair and or replace the fence. But my issue right now is the driveway, whether the fence is taken down, whether the trees are removed, of course with proper permits, a driveway of some sort needs to be installed, because again, this is a rental property, or either friends or whomever family members are staying next door. Any given day, there's at least 4 or 5 vehicles at this property, parked front swell, front yard, back alleyway, all over the place.
All right, the testimony that I'm hearing is that this has been an ongoing situation, at least a year. I understand and that you only have one vehicle.
And
But at the same time, if you own a duplex and you either have relatives staying there or you rent it out to someone, then you have to reasonably expect that there are going to be more than just your vehicle parked there at any given time. So if these individuals have they own their own cars, they need a place to park, so it's reasonable to believe that at any given time there's going to be a car parked there somewhere, even when you're at work and it's not your vehicle. It's still your property, and at the end of the day the buck stops with you. I am going to adjudicate this matter, and I will give you 60 days, and thereafter there will be a daily fine amount of $100. So I hope you're able to make something work. Work it out with your tenants, work it out with someone who can build you a driveway. I don't know. I want to see progress. It's been a year. Okay. Thank you.
Item number 10, Officer Villain Christie, Customer Carolyn L. Wallace, case number CEBPR 2016-00097.
Is Mr. Wallace here? Good evening, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
Caesar Antonio Wallace, owner. We're filling in for Carolyn Wallace.
Okay.
Vitalin Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This case was previously heard in regards to the installation of the fence surrounding the property. As of today, I don't show a permit application on record for the installation of that fence.
Mr. Wallace?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, right after we had the court, I ended up losing my income. I went in, I've got everything now because after I had surgery, I was home, blah, 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 and ended up losing out. And so they just started paying me again about a week and a half ago. So I've got the permit application, and I had to pay for another, more things. And that was the hard part right after we were in court, was paying for everything, because I had to pay for the work to be finished that the guy started, and then having to go get the survey, which was several $100s on the property. So now I'm playing catch up now. So doing my best now. I was actually at the office today, finishing up the thing. So I'm waiting on my mom to fill out the last paper so we can get it all done, because she does not reside at the home. So because she's the property owner, I have to go to where she is, have it notarized and then brought back.
Okay, I wasn't clear on what what any of that means. Okay, so you're trying to complete the permit application so you can
close it out. And I know it seems like it's dragging out, but
Since July of last year.
Yeah, and it was adjudicated in January. We're in April. When did you have surgery, you said?
October of last year. I haven't been back to work yet. I'm still out of work.
Okay.
Since August, and then I had the surgery in October.
All we're asking here is for you to apply for the permit.
Well, I put in, but they're saying I have to get all these things done. I have to get the survey, which costs money, and then I got to get these other, the plans, and I had to get the repair done to the fence, so that, we can get everything up to speed. So.
All right, I'm gonna, yes?
No, ma'am. I'm just looking and listening.
Okay. Mr. Wallace, I'm giving you another 30 days.
Okay.
If you come back here in 30 days and, there's no permit on file, we're gonna have an issue.
We won't have
Because
one.
remember, you're looking at $150 daily fine. And you can imagine how this accumulate pretty quickly.
Me and Miss Christie will be in an agreement, and yourself.
All
I'll
right.
be here bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So.
Okay, 30 days.
The key is not to be here.
Right.
I want to make sure that everything's cleared out.
All right.
All right,
Have a
thank
good one. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Have a good evening.
Item number 8, Officer Crystal Cordo, Customer Barnabas LeBron, case number CEIVY 2017-00022.
Officer Crystal Cordo, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This case is regarding a inoperable derelict vehicle parked in the rear of the property. The owner of the property was originally cited on February 6th. Certified mail sent on March 16th. The property was posted on April 5th. No compliance as of yesterday, and I do have photos.
Mm-hmm. Here. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. And should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $50.
Item number 12, Officer Ernst Baptiste Chandler, and case number CEJNK 2016-00189.
Ernst Baptiste, City of North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was open for junk in the yard. Property was posted on March 7. Today I did my last inspection. Junk still piled up in the rear.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation still exists. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. The daily fine amount of $150 is hereby ratified.
Item number 17, Officer Ernst Baptiste Domingo Adian, and then case number CEBPR 2017-00017.
Ernst Baptiste, City of North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was open for building a wooden fence without permit. Property was posted on March 7. Today I searched the record. No permit was pulled for the wooden fence. Just want to see a picture of the wooden fence.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation, and should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there'll be a daily fine amount of $100.
Item number 15, Officer Villa and Christie, customer David Camoro, case number CEEXP 2016-00483.
Beadle and Christie, City of North Miami, Code Compliance. This is a new case in regards to the exterior roof being discolored and needing to be pressure cleaned. Property was noticed for this hearing on March 16th. I do have photos taken as of today, and I have made no contact with the property owner.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation, and should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $150.
Item number 26, Officer Ernst Baptiste, customer Hinsel Dorsey, case number CEPFY 2017-00094.
Comply.
Item number 28, Officer Ernst Baptiste Jasmine Jennings, case number CERCV 2017-0019.
Ernst Baptiste, City of North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was open for a small boat parked on the front of the property. Case was posted on March 7, And today I did my last inspection, took picture, the boat's still in front.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and intern adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. And should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there'll be a daily fine amount of $100.
Item number 29, Officer Villain Christie, Jamining, I don't know the name, but case number CEZPU 2016-00056.
Vidal and Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to a zone prohibited use, single-family home being utilized as a apartment for 3 separate living units. Property was posted on March 16th, and I do have photos for the record.
Are you saying there are new plumbing, new kitchen?
No, I'm showing you how many kitchens there are in this one single-family resident.
I didn't count. How many do we have?
As of right now, there's 3.
Wow.
Because the 3 families in the main house have their own, where the walls are barred off. There is a picture of the cement wall that doesn't allow
see that.
access. And the 3 different bathrooms and 3 different kitchens.
You were lucky to be able to go in and take pictures.
Extremely. And I didn't even speak the language.
Mm-hmm.
Creole.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city. Property owner has until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $350.
Thank you very much.
Item number 42, case number CEBPR 2016-00140, Paracle Sheriffing is complied. And item number 47, Officer Vanessa Willis, case number MHVIO 2016-00356, Sanford Risman.
Vanessa Willis, City of North Miami Code Enforcement. This property was sent certified mail. It was also posted on March 28th, 2017. I have photos in the file. This violation was for painting. Last magistrate, you asked that we table it because I think, let me make sure. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, remind me. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it was tabled because this is a condo. I don't know why they're not here tonight. They've been pretty good about communication. But at any rate,
Were they
picture
present?
noted.
Let me see.
They
at
were
the last
present
hearing?
last month, yes.
They're
Yeah, we
probably,
postponed by me on the last magistrate. So I'm not sure why they're not here, but it has never been adjudicated. But I will forward the photos over to you so that we can move forward.
yeah, because it's been tabled a few times. Tabled by me in April, AM magistrate in March. That may have been me.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think so.
I think I covered.
And I think what
March.
happened is that the person that represents the condo association president, everybody works during the day, so it was difficult for them to make it. So that's why I recommended that they come to the night hearing to make it a little bit easier for them to be able to show up. So I'm not sure what happened, but they're definitely not in compliance at this time.
Wait a minute. Why does it say table by the PM magistrate? Oh, to April.
To the April.
Okay, April. All right. Yeah.
And I know they were working on the assessments from the condo owners. I know that letters went out. We just so happened to have a coworker who owns one of the units there. So he did tell me that he did receive the letter in reference to the assessment. So, I mean, it's been ongoing. This started back in August of last year. So,
All right. Actually, I have it that it started in April of last year.
and
Almost
you're
a
right. The
year.
last note, for some reason, it reshuffled everything. April 14th. You're correct.
Mhm.
Initial inspection was April 14th.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Owners have until May 2nd by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $250.
Thank you.
Item number 48, Officer Crystal Cordo, case number CEXP 2016-00454, Walter A. Rodriguez.
Officer Crystal Cordo, City of North Miami, code compliance. This case was heard last magistrate and it was adjudicated for paint. It appears as though the property must be in foreclosure. As of yesterday, there's been no changes. It's still in need of paint. So,
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation still exists. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. The daily fine amount of $200 is hereby ratified.
And that completes all on the agenda.
All right. We are adjourned.